Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sazarul Izat Saadon. Matric number 1614841. 4th year student in Bachelor of Landscape Architecture IIUM, International Islamic University of Malaysia. I was under the supervision of Associate Professor LR Dr. Muhammad Ramzi Muhammad Hussein and also Associate LR Dr. Khalila Zakaria, and my topic was Reinvigorate Taman Bandar through Eco-Smart Residency. First of all, my site located near Seremban, Negeri Sembilan, and my site is on 275.5 acres of freehold land that aims to be developed for future generation. The aim of the study is to integrate sustainable smart design into modern residential development, and to support the aim, there comes three objectives, which is the first one, to deliver a quality of life that residents and visitors entitled to, and the second one, to promote the efficient uses of land and energy, and lastly, to create a residential that is solid in communal networking, aesthetic aspect, and also strong in social integration. The main issues that have been derived from the site that are, the first one, climatic and environmental problems, pollution and social drawback, and also recreational and community area deficiencies. And finally, after studying and analyzing the issues and potential of the site in site inventory analysis, the synthesis is made. First, to overcome the safety issues, I introduced sustainable smart security system that consists of smart fencing. And second, for the climatic potential, the site can be used to gain solar power for electrical energy. The third one, to address environmental issues through vegetation. Proper and suitable vegetation was proposed, such as the Learning Regia Mimosop Ilengi. And then the fourth, to address almost all type of issues, of course, I propose Eco-Smart Park based on community park that aims to fulfill all residential needs. And then the proposed park will also create natural surveillance. And then many type of activities also can be done at the park. Next, for overcome the circulation issues, I propose the good networking of pedestrian walkways and also bicycle lanes. And lastly, because of the topographical potential, which is the site have less undulating landform, it is very easy to design for person with disabilities, PWD, and also for elderly people. Okay, my concept is smart community resilient, means the concept that design that able to withstand the process of change or adaptation while maintaining stable functioning through green technologies. And next, for the design process, I'll proceed to the space programming, the bubble diagram. We aim to integrate the whole neighborhood area into smart community park. I divided into three components. The first one is green infrastructure, the second one is a cycle, and also smart biodiversity. There are 5 main areas in the residential, which is the entrance park, the community garden, green housing, smart linkages, and also central park. For the space programming, the area has been the green area connected by the green corridor or the spine by the center of the residential area. Next, I would like to proceed to the functional diagram. For the functional diagram, I divided into 4. The first one is accessibility, the second one is linkages network, number 3 is green areas, and also privacy boundary. The Taman Bandar is almost 70% private area, private residential. So I designed outside the privacy border. For the schematic plan, we have 7 main areas: the entrance park, central park, green residential, wing park, green corridor, lake park, and tail park. The planting concept divided into 3. The first one is direction and accessibility control. The second one, climatic order and approach. And lastly, we have aesthetic values and sceneries. The first one, direction and accessibility control. The planting was arranged to direct the user to the space that they want, and this also can avoid the feeling of loss, and also give the user or visitors sense of welcoming. Number 2, we have climatic order and approach. This is the selection of trees used that is dense with leaf, can filter out dust and any pollution from the air, and also contribute to better air quality and regulate surrounding temperature. And lastly, we have aesthetic values and sceneries. the flowering plant and the plant that have high visual impact was used to let the user enjoy while improving the overall sense and quality of spaces. For the preliminary plan, the scale used was 1 to 4000, and then for the prelim plan, focus on the plant selection and also plant arrangement, because the green corridor is very crucial because it connects all the green spaces to each other. So this is my master plan. My master plan focusing on designing the green area inside, such as the upper part of the park, that so-called we call entrance park, the wing park, central park, and the tail park. We focus on enhancing the green area and also try to link one green area to each other. So this is my DDP, Detailed Development Plan, that derived from the master plan. My DDP, Detailed Development Plan, is located at the center of my master plan. This park initially called the wing park at my master plan, and then I start to develop and detail more on the spaces on site. At the detailed development plan, we have various spaces such as stream garden, fountain stage, buffer zone, green corridor, public area, housing area, and also water area, and also pump plaza. Okay, move on to the section. The first one we have section AA. The section AA, the cut through of the whole park, that you can see my IDE, innovative design element, the shade, shelter, gazebo, the water features, and the plant arrangement. These two is my perspective. These two perspective focus on the IDE, innovative design element, placement on the side, and also you can see some of the tree arrangement at the side. Next, we have section BB. Section BB is long section, also cut through the longer part of the park, but this time it faces the housing side or the mosque side. It have fountain stage, public area, stream garden, and also flower garden. Next, we move on to the perspective. This one is bird eye view of the bottom part of the park. Next one, the perspective on the entrance area. The sections you see here cut through the housing area, open field, main road, flower garden, up to the public park or public area. And also next we have section elevation DD. This is the cut at the bottom part of the park, which contain fountain stage, walkways, and also stream garden. And lastly, this perspective show the linear flower garden and the plant arrangement. Move on to elevation EE. Elevation EE also cut from the housing area up to the public park or sustainable park. The first one you have housing area, the bigger space, housing area, vehicular road, and also flower garden. These two perspective is at the stream garden. The stream garden, you have the water bodies, so-called water bodies man-made structure. And next, this is the perspective of the flower garden. Section FF show the section cut of the park, but at the bottom part that face the mosque and the housing area. For my IDE, innovative design element, I name it Eye of Umrah because the design caught the eye, and Umrah means shade, that give shade from sunlight to the user. So this is the perspective of my IDE. As you can see, it made up of several technologies, like this one at the top part is solar panel, and then it also acts as wind turbine to collect wind energy to power up this lamp. So that means this lamp is running on sustainable energy. And then it also acts as rainwater harvesting, and the leaflet light structure from act as shade. So for the ideas and function, my IDE came from the concept of vegetation and contemporary arts combined. It also able to absorb wind and solar energy and convert them into sustainable electrical power. The structure also holds and flow rainwater, thus act as rainwater catchment. So this is the isometric top view and side elevation of my IDE with the scale 1 to 50. So lastly, I would like to explain a bit on the system and structure. The structure made of a few things. First one, we have propeller with rubber bearings, solar panel, we have wind turbine, and the info box. The upper part of the IDE use the mixture of wind and solar energy and convert them into electrical power and sustainable energy, thus promotes cleaner environment. And second part, we have the lamppost or lighting pole. The lighting pole use the collected energy from the upper part to power up this lighting. The lamp also made of the new non-demanding energy light diode. The lighting post also act as a water canal to channel the rainwater that has been collected, pumped through the water basin. And second last, we have the petal light structure that act as the rainwater harvesting system. Have larger surface area and contact area to collect rainwater efficiently. And finally, we have leaflet light structure that function as a roof and shade to help in regulating surrounding temperature and also give high aesthetical value. Okay, next, let's move on to our sourcescape plan and sourcescape schedule. Okay, first one, we have the sourcescape schedule. We have the sourcescape plan itself. We have sourcescape palette, and also we have planting concept. In the sourcescape plan, we divided the area into three different zones. The first one, A, B, and C zone. Okay, in the sourcescape schedule, we have list down all the species that has been used in the site, and also its symbol and common name. Example of the sourcescape planting that have been used inside, such as plumeria, tabi buaya, hopia odorata, acacia, and samania saman. There are also palm and shrub has been used inside. And then we have sourcescape palette, and also finally we have planting concept. The planting concept divided into three. The first one, we're focusing on the climate sensitive. Second one, thick and shady. And finally, we have screen and buffer zone. And finally, let's move on to the hardscape plan. All the vegetation has been removed in the hardscape plan so that the hardscape or the landscape furniture is easier to be seen. Okay, next we have hardscape schedule. Hardscape schedule, we have tensile shade, water fountain, my IDE, innovative design element, sitting area, open structure, and also our material for construction. This is some of the perspective of the hardscape inside, such as stream garden, we have bridges, and also we have wooden staging at the public area. Then we have shade and tensile, and then we have IDE, innovative design element, and finally view at flower garden. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.